Howdy, folks. Welcome to Scuttle Bean Lodge, where the beans are going to be spilled and great stories are going to be told, hopefully before I'm too old. And I'm your host, Farmer Mike, a farmer at heart. Tonight, going to give your life a jump start. Yeah, always cool. Farmer Mike returning to give you that story of Henry Anishinaabe, Uncle Henry, we'll just call him. That was his nickname, I get. Uncle Henry, everybody called him. Not just the family. But anyway, this is a funny thing. He lived on the Little Sturgeon River, and his niece and I used to go fishing there. She was my friend, and still is. And one day, I was down by the river there, and I'm fishing, and I was doing a little praying and smudging, I think, that day, and just to cleanse the area and bring in good spirits and all that stuff, and hopefully a good day for a little bit of fishing. Well, it was amazing because Henry was watching me from up top, up higher up where we're near his house, and he was moving his hands around and saying stuff, and so we were talking from below to up top there, and then all of a sudden these little all these birds come, and I in my fantasies I think I'm part of a bird colony or something, and I can bring and talk to the birds, which is far from the truth. And all these birds started to land, these seagulls, all where I was fishing. And I was putting my hands out and saying, geez, this smudging really works, and some spirits are coming. Well, just beside me, I didn't realize that Angela was feeding them bread. And Uncle laughed so hard, and he thought that was the funniest, and Angela too. They just laughed at me when I said, hey, as long as you're laughing, I don't care if you're laughing at me or with me or to me or for me, or you just laugh. So something is good about laughter in a good way, and we need more of it. And that day I'll never forget, because I thought I was some spiritual guru, which I'm far from not at all. And I thought I'm calling the birds and all this kind of stuff, from thinking that I know stuff just because I was listening to Uncle's teachings for 7 years since I met him, since I lived there, and I picked up on some things, and I thought I could do that. Well, you need a little more practice in that, and belief and understanding of how to do things like that, and I'm far from knowing that. But I just think I have to tell y'all, that was a real funny afternoon. They had a good laugh. We all laughed. Caught some nice fish, but to this day, Angela, and if Uncle Henry was alive, God bless him, they would for sure howl at that at the dinner table and say, that was funny. You thought you were right. You called the birds, and she was feeding them right beside me. Didn't even look around. I was so concentrated on the birds on the one side, and she was right near me. And she was on the dock. So it just shows you can have some fun and kicks and giggles, and in any fun way, So it's okay for me to feel that they laughed, and I feel that's a good thing. So I just want to thank you all for listening to this little story, and have a great day.